Now we want to take you back to the Philippines, where a humanitarian crisis is unfolding in the town of Tacloban, the city that's been hardest hit by Typhoon Haiyan. Tonight, bodies are in the streets. Debris has blocked many roads, making it next to impossible to distribute food and water to the survivors. Thousands have jammed the airport looking for a way out. These children said that they fled their home after armed gangs were seen terrorizing their neighborhood. Seth Doane is in Tacloban.
From the air, the pleas for help were easy to see. On the ground, there was a growing sense of panic. The UN estimates the typhoon has left more than 500,000 Filipinos hungry, homeless, and thirsty. Tacloban's mayor urged residents to flee if they could. Thousands jammed the ruined airport, hoping to get one of the few seats out on military planes. Most are still waiting. More than a dozen coastal communities are still cut off. There's a shortage of transportation and fuel, and roads are clogged with debris. Around the city, volunteers prepared to bury more bodies as the death toll rose above 2,300.
People are dying here. Too many people are dying just for that storm.
Jaime Fernandez lost almost everything in his home. There's very little left for him and his family to live on.
We can't get any food or buy any food from other stores because there's no stores to buy on.
There were many more Philippine security forces on the streets of Tacloban today, but the government has been criticized for being slow to respond. 8 died today after a wall collapsed as survivors mobbed a food warehouse.
It's more like a civil war here.
But help is starting to arrive. U.S. military flights are now operating from Cebu Airport. Food is starting to be distributed, but the shortage of clean water is still an acute problem. These survivors tapped into an underground water pipe. We don't know if it's safe, this man said. We need to boil it, but at least we have something.
Seth Doane is joining us from Tacloban. Seth, what about medical care?
Well, Scott, we were in a government-run hospital visiting them there, and they said that they were really struggling to deal with the patients they had. We saw people with relatively simple injuries that had become life-threatening because they didn't have the blood supply, they didn't have the power to take care of that, and they couldn't airlift patients out. They are operating on generator power now, but told us after the typhoon they were stitching wounds by candlelight. And one of the biggest problems is no food, and this is at a government-run hospital.
Seth Doane in Tacloban for us tonight. Seth, thank you.